The BWF World Championships, formerly known as IBF World Championships, also known as the World Badminton Championships, is a badminton tournament sanctioned by Badminton World Federation or BWF. The tournament offers the most ranking points, together with Summer Olympics badminton tournaments. The winners will be crowned as the world champions and awarded gold medals. However, it does not offer any prize money. The tournament started in 1977 and was held once every 3 years until 1983. However, the IBF or International Badminton Federation faced difficulty in hosting the first two events as the World Badminton Federation, which later merged with the IBF to form one Badminton Federation, hosted the same tournament a year after the IBF World Championships with the same goals. Started 1985, the tournament became biennial and played once every 2 years until 2005. Starting 2006, the tournament was changed to an annual event on the BWF calendar with the goal to give more chances for the players to be crowned as official world championships. However, the tournament does not hold during the Summer Olympic years. The Badminton World Federation (BWF) can announce updates to the BWF tournament calendar for the remainder of 2021. BWF is still committed to delivering the remainder of the 2021 calendar as planned. We look to provide players with a safe and structured platform to earn important world ranking points and prize money in these coming months. BWF World Championships also does not offer cash prizes, but it is the one that provides more ranking points. They receive the title of world champions and gold medals. After BWF started promoting the event in 1985 with the same goals, BWF defined its periodicity for every 2 years and from 2006 every year. It is held in different WBF countries and members. The most prestigious badminton tournaments are the Summer Olympic Games or BWF World Championships, Thomas Cup, Aber Cup, Sudirman Cup, and All England Open. These major tournaments are merited for differing reasons. The Summer Olympic Games is the least frequent tournament, occurring every 4 years, with arguably and two highest qualifying criteria. BWF World Championships, along with the Olympic Games, grant the most world ranking points in addition to the title of reigning world champion of badminton. The Thomas Cup, Aber Cup, and Sudirman Cup are team-based tournaments where players bring glory to the country they represent alongside their compatriots, while the All England Open is the oldest and longest running tournament in badminton with a total prize of $1 million prize pool. Olympic Games. The first Summer Olympic Games that introduced badminton as an official sport was in the 1992 Summer Olympic Games in Barcelona, Spain. The Summer Olympic Games is the rarest of the major tournaments as it only takes place once every 4 years. Many players are considered fortunate if they are able to represent their nation in a single Olympic Games. This is due to the tournament's frequency coupled with the physical demands of staying active and performing at the highest level in your country. The holy grail of any sports is a tournament that brings forth its competitiveness. Lifting a trophy and bagging the title of a champion is the ultimate glory sought by any aspiring player. All major sports with a huge base of patrons and enthusiasts boast of high-powered tournaments and competitive events. These events have a multifold purpose. They raise the overall performance of the game, serve to bring international enthusiasts on the common platform, and enhance the popularity of the sports. The major body governing badminton is the International Badminton Federation or IBF, now known as the Badminton World Federation or BWF. With the exemption of the pinnacle of all tournaments, the Olympic Games, the BWF hosts and runs all the major badminton tournaments in the world. Competitions and tournaments help identify talent in the sports across the world with thorough screening criteria which ensure that none but the best qualify to play. Fans and players alike favor specific tournaments and watch out to be a part of them. There are players who nurture dreams of conquering specific events and train for them. Further along in this blog is a quick introduction to the major badminton tournaments held around the world. Every tournament has an interesting beginning evolving into a finer, more sophisticated version of the initial event. From being confined to elite groups, badminton was introduced to a wider population through multiple championships in the early 1990s. The first All England Open Championship was held in 1899. This is the world's longest standing tournament till date. After the founding of the IBF in the early 1930s, burying the slowdown caused by the aftermath of WWII, the first ever international men's competition, the Thomas Cup was held in 1948 to 1949. The trophy presented by Sir George Alan Thomas, after whom the cup is named. An equivalent tournament for women was introduced as the Aber Cup in 1956 to 1957, an international badminton championship competition. The biggest tournament hosted by the BWF is the World Championships, which began in 1977. While the Olympic Games are a once in 4 years occurrence, the Badminton World Championships are also a sought after competitive event for badminton players across the country. A badminton tournament is an occasion where players get a chance to play against teams from other clubs, regions, or even countries. Organizing your own tournament will require good planning skills and a budget. First, talk to your own teams first to check for interest. You'll need to select a time when people are likely to be able and try to find out who is willing to help out as well as play. The more people helping you to organize the tournament, the better. Second, decide where the tournament will be held. Will you use the usually badminton hall you play in now, or do you need a bigger or more central venue? Consider the cost involved in hiring any venue and be sure that if you use a different venue from your usual, that it can accommodate badminton, including having the upper head space required. Third, prepare the materials for inviting players to the tournament. You'll need to know numbers early on so the sooner you can get bookings from players and teams, the better of your organizing logistics. Create registration forms which obtain all the necessary details from entrance to the tournament. Set the due date for return of interest or booking several weeks or months ahead so that you can make all the necessary arrangements in time. Purchase or any fine equipment needed. Check the condition of your own nets, rackets, and shuttlecocks before presuming they will be suitable for the tournament. It's probably that you'll need to buy at least more shuttlecocks or competition standards to ensure that there are enough new ones for the tournament. Ensure all the nets are in good conditions and get new ones if needed. Have spare rackets in case players have breakages and need to use substitute rackets. Next, set up the teams. Are people going to play according to existing teams, or will you create teams specific to the tournament? If the winners are going to go and play specific competition elsewhere, be sure to read up on the rules for meeting any official requirements needed for such wins. Next, be ever strict about court time. In advance, make sure that court time is allocated according to the game length and no more. Someone will need to be given the task on the day of ensuring that each team is adhering to its allocated court time. A good rule of thumb is to allocate 20 minutes for a 21-point game and 15 minutes for a 15 points game. Be sure to let the teams know about these limits at the beginning of the tournament for the day. Next, consider the provision, catering, and changing facilities. Will you provide food and drinks, or will you rely on what the venue already provides? And be sure that there are changing facilities available for all players. Have trophies, ribbons, or award flex cards made up in time for the tournament. If you can't afford anything fancy, simply cardboard certificates with a receipt may attach may an excellent and affordable award. On the day, double click that everything is ready and in place. Are all the nets, shuttlecocks, rackets, and team lists with you? Is everything in perfect condition? Do you have any keys to the venue? Is someone arriving early to set up and be there when players starting arriving early? Are the changing facilities ready to use? If catering, is the food and drink already properly set up? For the tips, for an amateur tournament, it is best to have teams line code themselves responsibly. Extra people can be hard to come by unless you happen to have a line judge who is happy to wander about the different courts. Keep the cost down by only awarding winners and runners up. On the registration form, make it clear that the decision of the tournament organized is the final word. This will take care of bossy or domineering players who would prefer to have things to run their own way. They can run their own tournament their way, just not yours.